You've seen the title of the video. I'm very excited for this one. How to balance like an absolute professional. Because a lot of you boys have been asking me on the Instagram, Arlo, I've got a lot going on in my life. I'm still at school, I'm playing sport, I've got homework assignments, I've got to work on the weekends, or maybe you're at uni, you've got uni, work, gym, it's all over the place and you're losing your mind and you don't know what to do. So this is going to be the best video you have ever watched on how to balance like an absolute professional. I can tell you my situation this year. I work 2 jobs, I've got 2 businesses, I go to the gym 4 times a week, I've got 6 other trainings for my half Ironman, so that's 10 trainings in the week. I work with the First 15 on a Tuesday and on a Saturday. I'm also at uni. And then also, I've got the personal brand going, the YouTube, the Instagram, posting on that every single day. If you're not following the Instagram, what are you doing? Go follow it right now. So I've obviously got to balance well or I'm going to miss things. Alright, and last year, when I was at school in year 13 at Westlake Boys, I can tell you that for the First 15, we had a training on Monday. Tuesday morning, Tuesday after school, we had Wednesday morning gym, then we had Thursday training, then we played on Saturday, I also worked and was at school. I had to balance all of that because if I missed an assignment, if I missed an internal, I wouldn't be able to play. Alright, so I can tell you I've had experience and I know what to do. So I can help you boys. So listen up, get a pen and paper and take some notes. Firstly, the first point, and this is the most key, do your best to cut out all vices in your life. Now what I mean by a vice is anything that is holding you back from achieving the best possible outcome. Alright, so for me, this year I've completely cut out alcohol. I'm going 1 year sober, 365 days, and I can tell you already I'm feeling the best I've ever felt. My physique is the best it's ever looked. My mental clarity, I'm completely clear, I'm level-headed, I'm stable, right? And last year, I drank alcohol, and it did not help me with my rugby performance. It did not help me recover after big games, and I wish that I would have done it last year. However, I'm not going to have any regrets, alright? So cut out all vices. That might be those takeaways that are not going to help you recover, or you're just wasting your money on it. Cut out all vices. Sleeping at 2 a.m. or playing video games all night. Those things are not going to help you to balance like an absolute professional. Alright, number 2. This is probably the most important point. Use the Notes app on your phone. Right, I got it up right now. Use the Notes app and plan out your weeks in meticulous detail. Alright, so that's what I do every single Sunday. Monday to Sunday, I plan it out. So on Monday, I'm going to gym from 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. Then I'm going to film a YouTube video. Then I'm going to film an Instagram reel. Then I'm going to go to work in the morning. Whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it is, you got training Tuesday morning. You go to the gym. Then you go to school. You do your absolute best at school. You complete that internal. Then you got training after school. Then you get in bed by 9 p.m. That is what it might look like for you. Everyone's a bit different. Alright, so use the Notes app on your phone and plan out your weeks in meticulous detail to the T. Alright, number 3. When you are doing a certain task, you're at the gym, you're completing that internal, you're going to work, you do your best, you do your absolute best, you're all in when you're doing that task and you have complete focus. You're not thinking about the game on Saturday, even though it's a big game and you're super excited. You're thinking about how can I complete that internal to the best possible level. Alright? You complete that task to the best possible level. When you're training at 5 a.m. in the gym and it's cold, you do that session to the best possible level. Alright? That's all you focus on. You're all in. Number 4, you got to love this shit. You got to love the process. One of my favorite coaches, Mr. Whitaker, when I was playing in the under-15s, he said the rent's always due. And it's completely true. The rent is always due. Every single day you got to show up and you got to love the process. I remember in the First 15, I played in it for 3 years. The times did get hard. Alright, it was middle of winter. You had to wake up on a Tuesday morning, it was cold, it was raining. You went to the gym, you were at school all day. You trained after school. It was dark by the time you finished training. Wednesday morning, you wake up again, it's early. You're cold, you're sore, but you still get up and show up and you love the process. The rent is always due every single day. You have to do something that makes you better. So for me, that's making some money. That's posting on the personal brand to grow it to the fucking moon. That's getting into the best shape of my life. That's trying to eat as healthy as possible. Alright? I'm always doing something to get better every single day. And that's what your focus has to be as well. Every single day you got to try and get a little bit better. Because you compound that over a year, over 2 years, over 3 years. Most people are lazy. Most people can't stick to something for a week. If you can stick to something for 2 years, you will see monumental growth. And I can promise you that. And lastly, the last point is recovery. This is one of the most important points for balance. Because if you don't recover well, if you don't get enough sleep, if you don't drink enough water, if you're not eating the right foods, you will burn out. And I can promise you that. You will absolutely burn out. Right now I'm a little bit sick. I haven't been getting enough sleep. And that's why I'm sick. Because I'm doing all the trainings. I've got a lot going on. And I didn't recover well. And I'm paying the price. So you must recover well. I've said to myself now, I'm in bed at 10 o'clock. Maybe I'll watch a show, but I'm in bed at 10 o'clock. And that's helped me a lot. But for you, that might be different. Maybe you can go to bed at 9 p.m. because you know you've got a training at 5 a.m. So it's not going to help you to stay up all night. Alright? So make sure your recovery is on point. So let's recap. Number 1, cut out all vices. Cut out all vices. That is going to help you to balance like an absolute professional. Number 2, use the Notes app and plan out your weeks in meticulous detail. Number 3, you're all in when you're doing that task. Complete focus. Alright, so you got that internal, you don't want to do it, you complete it to the best possible level. Alright, then you got to love the process. The rent is always due. Get better every single day. Even when you're tired, even when you're sore, you build that mindset. And lastly, your rest, the recovery. Get your sleep, the hydration, the food. Make sure you're eating the right things, you're fueling correctly. I hope you boys can implement this into your life. Write it down, watch the video again, subscribe and like the video. Also go follow me on Instagram. And as always, I'll catch you later. Bosh.